Welcome to Simply Pi Maths.
Hi friends, in this video we will learn the concept of Sn. So first of all, let's understand what Sn mean. Let me give you some numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. As you all know, this is an AP because you can see the difference is 2 between all the numbers. Now if I ask you what is the sum of first two numbers, so you will simply say 4 plus 2 is 6. But if I ask you, what is the sum of first three numbers? It is still easy, right? 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 and 6 is 12. If I ask you, what is the sum of first four numbers? So it will be like, till here I got it 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. So this is the way how you keep on adding the numbers, right? If I ask you what is the sum of first two numbers, first three numbers, first four numbers, you will do the same. Now this is something related to Sn. Means what? If I ask you what is the sum of first two numbers, then mathematically we'll say we are asking you nothing else but S2. So what do you mean by S2? S2 means sum of first two numbers. So if I ask you what is sum of first three numbers, so I can simply ask you what is S3. S3 means you have to make a sum of first three numbers. So if this list is very long, I don't know how many numbers are there. So let's say there are n numbers over here. So I will ask, if I ask you what is the sum of all these n numbers, so I will simply ask you what is Sn. Sn means sum of first n numbers. So as we had a formula for Tn, similarly we have a formula for Sn as well. In fact, we have two formulas for Sn. So first of all, let me introduce you the very first formula, which is a very basic formula. So Sn's formula says n upon 2 in brackets 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so the formula is very simple. Sn is equals to n upon 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d. So you might have seen this earlier also, right? A plus n minus 1 into d, where in the formula of Tn, isn't it? So it is almost the same, just you are adding something additional over here, that is n upon 2 and a 2 over here. So that itself becomes a formula for Sn. Simple. So let's repeat. Sn's formula is n upon 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d, because you already know a plus n minus 1 into d thoroughly. So you have to just add these three stuffs in front of that. N upon 2 to a plus n minus 1 into d. So let's see some sums based on this. So the sum says, find sum of first 123 even natural number. So let's first of all recall what is even natural number. Even number means, you know, right? Even number means what? 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Now what? Even natural number. So natural number is nothing else but starting from 1 onwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if we see, this itself is a category which belongs to natural number, isn't it? We are not using any negative numbers or anything as such. So this itself means natural number. So even natural number is nothing else but 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. So what I need to do is sum of first 123 even natural number. So this is the first number, second number, third number, fourth number. Similarly, there will be too many numbers, n numbers of list will be there. So I need to find a sum of 123 such numbers. Okay, so let's say here the given AP is, because it is an AP, right? We all know like the difference is 2, so it is an AP. So here the given AP is what? 2, 4, 6, 8. Just write 4 numbers, that is enough. Dot dot dot. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to find the sum of 123 such numbers. So this is first number, second number, third number, fourth number. I don't know how many numbers are there. So let's say this is the 123rd number. First number, second number, third number, fourth number. This is the 123rd number. I need to find a sum of all these numbers. So as we discussed before, if I need to add first three numbers, I will say S3. So if I want to add first 123 numbers, what will I say? I need to do what? S123. That is what I need to find. Okay, so here I will say to find what I need to find in this sum, to find S123. Okay, so before jumping into this, what I will do is, in this list, can anyone tell me what is A over here? A is nothing else but the first number, that is 2. And then what? D means a common difference, for which we normally do T2 minus T1. So in this case, what is T2 and T1? 4 and 2. 4 minus 2 is again 2. So by that I have identified A and I have identified D. Using these two things, I will try to find this number. Okay, so let's do that. What is the formula for Sn that I taught you? Sn is n upon 2 to A plus n minus 1 into D. Simple as that. Now you know something over here. What you need to find? You need to find S123, isn't it? So instead of n, I will write 1, 2, 3. Over here also we have n. I will write 1, 2, 3. And inside bracket also somewhere I see n, isn't it? Over here. So over here also I will write 1, 2, 3 minus 1. So wherever I saw n, I just wrote 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 everywhere. And let me fill the remaining values. 2a. 2a. A is nothing else but 2. So it will be 2 into 2 plus D. Difference is nothing else but 2 again. So I will put a 2 over here. Let me just simply calculate these things now. 123 upon 2, I will not touch it for now. I will just do calculations over here. 2 2s are is 4. 123 minus 1 is 122 multiplied by 2. Let me just multiply these two things. So it is 123 upon 2. 4 will remain 4 plus 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. So it is nothing else but 244 plus 4. So it will give me 248. So 123 upon 2 and 248. So as I said before, why didn't I do cancellation over here? Because I knew that something which comes out of this will be cancelled with 2. So now I can simply cancel. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Now what I'm left with is 123 into 124. So let's do that multiplication right away. It's a simple multiplication, right? 123 and 124. Let me do it in rough work. 123 and 124. So let's begin with the multiplication. 4 3s are 12. 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. 4 1s are 4. I will put a 0 over here. 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. I will put 2 zeros. 3 1 2s are 2. 1 1s are 1. And finally it's time to add them. 9 plus 6 is 15. 4 8 9 10 11 12. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. And finally 1. So the answer is 15252. 15252. So what is this? This is nothing else but S123. So if I look back to my sum, what was the question over there? Sum of first 123 even natural number. So I will just wrap up my answer saying, therefore sum of first 123 even natural number is 15252. Let's look on to the next sum. It says find the sum of even natural number between 1 and 350. So first of all, let me ask you something. If I give you some numbers like 4 5 6 7 8, if I ask you, tell me the numbers between 4 and 8, what will be your answer? 5 6 7, isn't it? Similarly, here the question is even natural number, so you can just ignore natural over here. It is just like even number, that means 2 4 6 8 so on, between what? 1 and 350. Let's imagine. So if I start writing one natural number like 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on, I need to go up to 350. These are natural numbers, isn't it? From 1 to 350. But do I need to pick all the natural number? No, I need to pick the even natural number. So even means what? I just need to focus on 2, 4, then 6 and so on. So let me just pick up only those numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. What will be the last number over here? It is 350, right? And you will think 350 is an even number, so I can take that. But no, the thing is they are asking us between 1 to 350. That means after 1 and before 350, whatever is there, only those numbers you have to pick. That means what is the even number before 350? It is 348. That means you have to focus on only these numbers. These are the even numbers between 1 and 350. Clear as that? It's very simple, right? So now these are the numbers that you need to focus on. Now what you need to do with these numbers, you have to find the sum of all these numbers. That means this plus this plus this plus this plus, and there are too many numbers in between them. You have to add all those numbers up to 348 and you have to tell what is the sum, what is the answer of all those additions. Okay, so these were all the rough works that I did. So simply let me start writing the solution like this. The even natural number between what? Between 1 and 350 are what are those numbers? Those are nothing else but 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on up till 348. Now this is the first number, this is the second number, this is the third number, this is the fourth number. Do I know which number is this? No clue, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. There are so many numbers in between. I don't even know which number is this. So if someone asks us, add all these numbers. So if I knew there were 50 numbers in this, I would have said I need to find S50. If someone have said there are 70 numbers in this, I would have said I need to find S70. But now the situation is I don't even know how many numbers are there inside this. But the best part is, if you see, unlike the previous sum, here I know the first term and the last term, the ending term. If you go back to the previous sum, right, this was the previous sum over here. So I knew the first number over here, but I had no clue like what the last number will be. I knew like there will be 123 numbers, but what will be the last 123rd number, I had no clue. But this sum is a bit different. If you see here, I know the first term and I also know the last term. So in such situations, for Sn we have another formula. If you remember, I said for Sn we have couple of formulas. I just discussed about one formula earlier. Now it's time to discuss about the next formula. So what was the formula that we learned for now? That was n upon 2 a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the one which we have already learned, right? Now let's understand what's the other formula. So this is the other formula which works only if you know the starting number and the ending number, something like this. If you know the starting number and ending number, then this formula will help you. And the formula is pretty much smaller than this one. That formula says n upon 2, in brackets we have to add just t1 and tn. What does that mean? Instead of writing 2a plus n minus 1 into d, you can remove all these things and you can simply add t1 and tn. So now just to understand, what is t1 and tn in this? T1 is nothing else but the first number, tn is nothing else but the last number. Okay, now here we are all good. We are almost ready to go with the sum. But the problem is, if I say find sum of all these numbers, I know what is t1, t1 is 2. I know what is tn, that is the last number, 348. Till here I have all the idea like what to do. But now the next problem is, do you know what is this n? What should I write in place of n? No idea, right? No idea, right? Because this is the tnth number. This is t1, this is t2, this is t3 and so on. This is the last value tn. So if someone asks me what is tn, then I have an answer which I wrote over here. But if someone asks me, this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, which number is this? I have no clue. So the first aim is to find this value of n. So if I have the value of n, then I am all done, because that is the only unknown value over here. Rest everything I know. I just need to put it over here, do the calculation and get the answer. So let's try targeting this value of n at the first place. So to start off with all these things, what I simply need to do is I need to list down the things which I know already. That means here I will say A. What is A in this sum? It is 2. I will just say here in this sum, A is 2. What is the D? D is nothing else but the difference, right? T2 and T1's difference. So in this case also again it is 4 and 2. So 4 minus 2, it will be 2. Do I know anything else other than this? I know A, I know D, and I also know the last term which we call it as nth term. I know Tn is equals to 348. Okay, so let's begin with the solution. So what I will do is, do I know any formula of A? No. Do I know any formula of D? No. But Tn's formula is something which I am aware of, right? Let me write the Tn's formula at the first place. What is Tn's formula? It is A plus n minus 1 into D, which we have done in the last videos and all. Now, out of this, what all you know? You know Tn. Yes, you know Tn. It is 348. Do you know A? Yeah, you know A. It is 2. Do you know N? N is still unknown. You don't know what is N. So, you will keep N as it is. Do you know D? Yes, you know D. D difference is 2. Now, it is just a matter of calculating all these numbers. Let's do that. What I will do is, I will just keep this 2 for now as it is. I will send this 2 inside to both of them. So, it will become 2n minus 2. Now let's go step by step how to calculate the further steps. You see 2 over here and a minus 2 over here. 2 minus 2 is 0. So simply speaking, just cancel them off and just left with what? 348 equals to 2n. My aim was to find n. With that aim, I will send this 2 down. So it will become 348 upon 2. I will be left with n over here. Let me do the cancellation. 2 ones are 3 carry, 2 sevens are 14, 2 fours are 8. So what am I left with? N is equals to 174. Right? So that's the value of my n, 174. Why did I need this value of n? Nothing else but to put it over here, isn't it? And what does this n mean to you? N is nothing else but 174 numbers. That means in this list, you were not aware how many numbers are there, right? So the answer is there are 174 numbers over here. So now if I ask you, add all these numbers, so what you will do simply, you will say, I need to do S174, because now you know how many numbers are there, right? This was not known before now, but you know there are 174 numbers. So you will simply do a S174. So let's do that over here itself. I will say I need to find S, therefore I need to find S174. So what does the formula says for Sn? Sn's formula is n upon 2 t1 plus tn. I will use this formula, okay, because I know both the first and last term, right? So over there, instead of n, so before even jumping onto this, let me write that formula down. This was just a rough work that I did, right? Let me just formally write that formula down. Sn's formula is n upon 2. I have the other formula 2a plus n minus 1 into d, but in this case I will use the simplest formula t1 plus tn, because I know first and last term. And now what I will do is, instead of n, how many numbers are there? N is nothing else but 174. I will put 174 here. I will put 174 here and upon 2. And then what? T1 plus Tn. T1 is the first term in this list. Which is the first term in this list? It is 2. And then what? I need Tn. Tn is what? Tn is the last term. Last term is what? Here also I have written. Last term is 348. 348 is the last term. So let me put both the numbers over here, 2 and 348. Now it's just a matter of cancellation, right? I believe you can cancel this also, because this also goes in 2's table. We can cancel this also over here. Or else what? After adding this, whatever is remained over here, I can cancel that also. Let me just do that for now. I will just keep this 2 as it is. Let me add these two numbers. 348 plus 2 is nothing else but 350. And we can either cancel 2 and 174 or 2 or 350. I will just cancel 350 for now. 3 ones are 3, 2 ones are 2, 3 carry, 2 sevens are 14, 15 carry, 2 fives are 10. So what is I am left with? 174 and 175. Okay. Can you do a calculation of this as we did earlier? 174 into 175. I ask you to take a pause and do this calculation and come back. I hope you all have the answer now. By now, it is 30 30450. That is correct. So this is nothing else but sum of all the 174 numbers, right? So which are the 174 numbers? These are all the 174 numbers. So I will just conclude the answer as the question asks me. Find the sum of even natural number between 1 and 350. So I will say therefore sum of even natural number between what 1 and 350 is nothing else but 30450.